Don't make me do this. It's going to get expensive and time consuming.
Why
Why are you closing the door, Millie?
Please, you're disrupting the meeting. You can be charged. Please.
Charge me
I
what?
can mail you a meeting.
This is bizarre world. Is there a meeting going on right now, full court? Is there a meeting going on?
Yeah, there's an agenda there. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But they're probably trying to figure out what to do about us. Oh, there we go.
What? We can't hear you.
Point of order. Point of order.
Can't go here. Point of order.
I can't hear you. I'm right here. I can't hear you. Can't hear. I can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Nah, we can't. You're too far. Honestly, you're too far. We cannot hear you.
What are you knocking on the table for, Zach? We can't hear anything. This is not okay.
This is not okay. Please speak up.
Project your voice.
Please speak up. We can't hear you.
No, seriously.
Zach, you're a clown. This is a first.
Just talk to you. We can't hear damn.
You won't project. I'm 50 feet away.
You should get a rest. It's
Unacceptable.
There's no much for you either, so how do we speak?
This is a total joke. This is not a real meeting. Yeah. So since you can't hear what they're saying,
Secret meeting.
I can't hear what they're saying. Right, they're having a secret meeting in public right now.
You just keep doing
You're
it.
lying?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey everybody. Hey, they have 50 feet. We are 50 feet away from them now. Because every time I go here, Stack makes this so-called divider further and further away.
We're literally a half court.
We're at half court. They have no microphone. We can't hear them. They can't hear anyone here. We don't even know if there's a meeting going on. They could be voting to give Stack a $2 million raise. And we wouldn't be able to object to it. What did,
Sir, we need to hear you. We cannot hear you.
Stop banging. We can't hear you. Stop banging.
This is unacceptable.
Come closer. Get rid of this barrier. We can't hear you.
Sir, we cannot hear him. Point of order, right?
Finish. Point of
We
order.
don't even know what they're saying.
Point of order.
I'm not saying that. Listen, sir. I understand. I don't want you to do that. I don't listen.
Stop and let them finish.
He's talking to himself.
We have every right to hear them. This is our meeting.
We can't hear.
We can't hear. Guys, stop. Someone pick up.
We can't hear you.
Don't make me do this. It's going to get expensive and time consuming.
Can we go outside for a second?
What's that? Expensive?
I will talk to you guys. Nobody's getting arrested here, but I can mail summonses for disrupting this meeting.
So you're threatening us now?
Yeah.
Why are you threatening us?
I'm warning you that
We can't hear them. This is a public meeting that we can't hear what they're saying, what they're voting on. That's a problem.
They don't have decorum in this room either.
We want it public.
We need to hear what they're saying.
You're going to have your time to speak.
No, we need to hear what
All
they're
right?
saying.
I can't raise my hand if I don't know when it's time for me to raise my hand.
This is absolute.
This is crap.
Joke, man.
They could be voting on all kinds of ordinances to take our rights away. We wouldn't even know.
You're going to speak. This is not. You're going to
No.
have.
We're gonna get tickets. Why would you threaten us for our?
I'm not threatening you.
Yes, you did.
That's what he said.
We cannot hear them.
That's not a threat.
They are legally obligated. They are legally obligated to make sure that we can hear what they're saying. You need to tell them to speak up. Disgust us, Stack.
I mean, it's,
The summons should be used towards mine.
there's literally no one here to disrupt, and we can't hear them. So.
can't hear that. We have to be able to hear that. There's no microphone.
They put us this far back intentionally. They want to have their secret meetings. They're trying to keep us all far away, so we don't know what they're saying. We can't hear a word they're saying. We could remain completely silent and wouldn't know what they're saying.
What did he say?
Let me see what's on this agenda.
You just go, there's no list. Just
You're going to need a public portion.
You don't need to tell me how, you don't run my life, sir. I know how to speak during the public comment on the resolutions. Thank you.
Can you state your name, please?
May I continue? Am I recognized?
Yes, can you state your name, please?
To the chair, Brian P. Stack, under the Fourth Amendment and Daniel's Law, I do not have to give my name. The Open Public Meetings Act says when it's time for the public to speak, let them speak. May I continue? Number 15, resolution to authorize bidding for the city of Union City to purchase flowers and planting supplies for 2025.
They need microphones instead.
You're right.
Yeah, maybe microphones.
You want to purchase some flowers, but you don't even write here how much you're going to spend on the flowers. It's like you're going to... What is this? An open check for you to just spend away on flowers? I've seen this scam before in Edison. Number 30, resolution authorizing bidding for social media services for the city of Union City for 2025. Are you paying for somebody that's going to, what you claim, provide social media services to attack your political opponents, Mayor Brian P. Stack? To provide you good media coverage, Mayor Brian P. Stack? Under the disguise that they're talking about the town? Okay. He doesn't want to answer.
Crazy people, 50 freaking feet away from us. This is not a meeting. This is not a legal meeting. There will be any.
So I'm against consent agenda number 1, all the way to 40. Can you hear me, Mayor Brian P. Stack? I have a hearing problem, so I don't, forgive me if I'm screaming. Can you hear me? Am I at a good enough? Yes?
He's ignoring you.
Thumbs up if you can hear me.
He's ignoring you.
He can't hear you.
He can't hear you, obviously.
Can you hear me?
Nope, I guess he can't hear you. You're the jokester.
So number...
It's so weird, right?
So number 15, again, Mayor Brian P. Stack, how much in taxpayer funds are you going to use to purchase flowers? And what kind of flowers? Cannabis flower? What kind of flower?
Point of order, what they're saying.
Yeah, point of order, what are you saying? I can't hear you.
Secret meeting. Point of order, what are you saying?
We got a secret government here.
What kind of, I asked, what kind of flowers are they? And how can you assure that before you replant them, that they're not going to die as they died in Edison, New Jersey, over 60,000 wasted on flowers?
He refuses to answer.
Refuse to answer? What kind of flowers?
Corruption.
The kind you can smoke?
This is the flower cover-up right here. We have corruption and flower cover-up.
Okay. Now this social media company, who was the last social media company to use Mayor Brian P. Stack? He doesn't even answer me.
No.
He just
He's just like a lobotomized person.
What the fuck is going on in this?
It's bizarre.
It's crazy, Bill.
Is it me?
No, it's not
No.
you. It's not you. He keeps talking to other people.
Yeah.
He's disrupting the meeting.
How much time do I have?
14 seconds.
13 seconds? Mayor Brian P. Stack, what kind of flowers are they, Mayor Brian P. Stack? Can you hear me? Are they the kind you can smoke? Are they cannabis flowers, Mayor Brian P. Stack? What are you laughing?
Oh, they're eviscerating him in the comments.
I'm not.
On the consent agenda?
I'm not thinking it.
Seeing no other on the consent agenda, motion to close the public comment period on consent agenda.
It's not a real meeting.
Yes.
Next is the regular agenda. There's 2 items on the regular
Speaking a little louder now.
First is a resolution.
Are there any more corrupt people on the board that have any cool stories? Because I can't hear them. Every one of them?
Can you speak up? We cannot hear you.
Who's that gangster in the middle that's talking? No, that
They're voting for things that we can't respond to because we don't know what they're saying.
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is a resolution.
Why is the lawyer talking this whole time?
City Board of Education. The board will vote the doctrine of necessity. Motion made by Mayor Stack. Second by Commissioner.
How many commissioners are up here right now?
Commissioner Fernandez is.
Oh, they're leaving.
Do they have a quorum?
No.
Commissioner Martinetti.
Why? Even the commissioners are leaving.
Next,
Comment at this time, and any concerns to come on city.
Can you say that again? We cannot hear that.
It's public comment time.
Is this public comment time?
No, I got my hand raised. Don't you dare pull it again.
Comment, please step forward, state your name.
Whoever wants to talk, go ahead. Whoever wants to
I'm
talk.
going to go next to last. You'll be last, Mikey.
Go ahead. You see how sneaky they were? They were going to try to motion to close it.
It is pretty crazy.
Can I stand in front of the speaker? Can I go 5 feet in front of the speaker? No. If not, it's all right.
Please begin.
No. All right. The parking over here is horrendous. We have a handicapped man here. I had to park 15 blocks away to get to this meeting. There's not even that many people here, and we couldn't. I mean, it's ridiculous. I want to start off by saying I'm nervous to be here. Why? Because I'm afraid I might get kicked out or removed by this fucking guy right here.
Or summons.
That's the kind of fear this administration has put into these meetings.
His wife is the one who approves or disapproves.
Excuse
Why are
me.
you closing the door?
Why are you closing the door, Millie?
That's the exit right there.
I'm going to talk to
That
the
was
gentleman
garbage.
there.
She literally closing the door on him.
Sir, that's the exit
It was
right
an
there.
open
Right
door,
there.
Let's
ma'am.
find out who she is.
And I had closed.
What's your name? We're gonna find out.
What is your name, ma'am? Do you work here? Does she work here? All right, so what is her name? Can you give me her name? Because I want to file a complaint on her. She's a public employee. Does she work here with you? She works here at the building? I mean, what authority does she have to, huh? Sure. So yeah, I mean, she should identify herself because any random stranger could be giving me directives, closing doors on me. If she's not identifying herself, as far as I'm concerned, she's just another person. All right, well, I'm going to find out who she is. I'm going to find out who she is so I can hold her accountable. I got her picture and everything like that. What is your name, sir? Stephen? Nice to meet you. Thank you for being professional. Don't forget to talk to me. I'll help your story.
He said in Edison, why are they trying to kidnap him using the police coming off the train when it was smoking over there? You have anything going on? You know what's going on? But you did get $100,000 from Edison.
Joke. What is your name, ma'am? What is your name, ma'am? She's hiding. That bitch gone. Ma'am, what is your name? She has an ID. It's her badge is covered. Why do you have IDs on if you're going to turn them around? She slammed the door in my hand and doesn't want to identify herself. Yes, yes, we're all commenting. Yes, yes. Slow your roll.
Go. You're going? No, you go.
Okay. All right, so we have 5 minutes. The first guy here is going to give a minute. We're going to skip Stack because he's acting suspicious. Then the other commissioners and then the attorney's going to go for the last minute.
It's his comment. It's
Now,
his time.
I want to know right now about these letters.
his time.
You're first.
No, he didn't have 5 minutes. That was Charles.
That was Charles' 5 minutes.
It's got to be the person here, though.
That was Charles' 5
Hi,
minutes.
Charles.
He didn't tell me
But
that.
he's not physically here. Please, you're disrupting the meeting. You can be charged. Please.
Charge me
I can
what?
mail you a summons, and I don't want to do that. I've known you a long time.
I think you should arrest Brian Stack for this because this is Charles.
But Charles is on the phone. He's not here.
Then why did he say that? Then I would have never.
You don't have to
skipped.
physically be
Where is that
here.
in the rules,
You
sir?
don't have to physically be here.
Where is that in the rules that you physically be here?
You
We
don't
have
have
Zoom
to
meetings all the
physically.
time.
I had an
Let
opportunity.
your friend speak. You know you're going to be here next week. Keep it
Wow, I'm disrupting. After Charles Pratt is.
You've been disrupting the meeting the whole time talking to Wendy Guillaume.
What's going on? Let him speak, please. It's his turn.
Hey, can you speak about my letters too? While you're at it, I am El Rampador. I'm with sativacross.org. We're a 501c3 here in New Jersey, Hudson County, fighting for disability rights and for cannabis patients' rights. And I came here a couple of years ago and I spoke to you about this issue, about disabled rights. And you told me the story about your father, how he was in a wheelchair and you were denied access to a restaurant. Well, today, last week, the last council
Leroy, get his information.
meeting, and it's closed. There's nothing, there's no way. There's a sign on the door that says, you gotta go 10 more blocks up here. And it said 4 o'clock. So I'm like, gee, am I late? I don't know. Was that 4 o'clock then when they put the sign up? I don't know. So I went 10 more blocks to the next meeting, and that was closed. This is not how you treat disabled people. If that was your father in the wheelchair, how would you feel if your father had to go 10 blocks and then another 10 blocks to get to a council meeting? It's absolutely ridiculous. You should put a sign up saying no cripples wanted. Keep your cancer home. Keep your wheelchairs home, little cripple. We don't want you here. Remember when they had signs on the door saying no Jews allowed, no blacks allowed, no gays allowed? Well, it's the same thing here in Union City. No wheelchairs allowed, no cancer allowed. Keep your wheelchairs home. Disabled vets not wanted. How do you treat our disabled vets this poorly? Absolutely disgusting.
You got a camera there filming us. You got a camera there filming us. Nothing filming you guys. I can't even hear you guys.
I can't hear you. And when I complain I can't hear you, this guy says he's gonna send us a summons for disrupting a meeting. That's how they treat disabled people here in Union City. No fucks given.
No thanks to you. No, I'm going to next. He's next.
Okay, go.
You gonna go, Christel? Yeah, Christel, then you go. Next.
Well, he got to reset the clock anyway.
Mayor Steph, do you know who I am? Do you know why I'm here?
Vinny, who's the guy that he hired, the predator, sexual predator?
Oh, De Rojas.
De Rojas?
Yeah.
Mayor Brian D. Steck. P. Steck, you hired De Rojas? A well-known sexual predator that had this, head security for the schools?
Yeah.
Head security for the schools? Who's gonna keep the children safe? Who's gonna keep the children safe from De Rojas, a known sexual predator? Are you kidding me? What a sick fuck.
He's ignoring you.
He's just ignoring me. So, Mayor P. Stack, head of the Judiciary Committee, Edison, New Jersey, has filed so many fake felony cases, but I'm gonna beat them all. And even if you persecute me and I lose, fuck you. Fuck the judges that you put in. fuck all the senators and all the congressmen in New Jersey, and fuck that piece of shit Governor Murphy. He can go back to Boston. Why are you fucking laughing? Do you find it funny? Do you find it funny when the state maliciously falsifies police reports in order to maliciously prosecute their political opponents? I'm sure he loves it because you want to do exactly what they did to me. You want to do to Leroy right there. And you've been doing it to Leroy. How many false charges did they file on you?
At least 10.
At least 10?
Oof.
Are you kidding me? That's
And fabricated letters here too.
unethical.
Oh, I don't laugh with that. It looks like they're fabricated.
Unethical. You're maliciously falsifying police reports in order to maliciously prosecute this man using township employees
2019.
for personal gain. Why, are you stopping my time? Would you stop my time? Thank you. Why is the state of New Jersey coming after me?
He's the head of judiciary.
Head of the Judiciary Committee. The whole system here in the state of New Jersey is corrupt. They claim I criminally restrained a child predator when I was a third party that recorded one man asking questions to another man. That's what your state does. You're all pieces of shit. You all fake charges on people. You've been faking charges on Leroy. Rosenfeld versus New Jersey, I'm allowed to curse. Lozman versus Riviera Beach, my time has started. I dare you to try to throw me out. You're a piece of shit, Mayor Brian B. Stack. You're a piece of shit. Your police department's a bunch of pieces of shit. Kevin McCabe right here is a piece of shit. We all know how Kevin McCabe came to power. He was the driver, the McGreevy. And then McGreevy banged him in a Woodbridge janitor's closet, and up his career went.
Who's his mentor? Who's his mentor? Brian Stack?
Sir, you have to be.
Now you're trying to put McGreevy in Jersey City? Piece of shit Nazi leprechaun Coughlin right there. A Nazi leprechaun. Okay. Here's another piece of shit Deanan. Here's another piece of shit scumbag Vitale. You're all fucking scumbags. I came here to Union City to tell you you're a piece of shit scumbag. Your whole state of New Jersey's fucking scumbags. When I leave from here, call Governor Murphy to tell him he's a fucking scumbag. I said he can go fuck himself. What's his wife's name? Tammy? Tammy can go fuck herself too. Yeah. Call Governor Murphy. Call Governor Murphy. Tammy can go fuck herself too. He's laughing. He's laughing because he knows it.
Well, he hates women.
Well, no, he knows Tammy's a stupid bitch too. He knows. He knows. And what are you guys going to do about it? It doesn't matter. I don't care if you guys persecute me. I don't care. I'm going to come back out even stronger. That's what they're supposed to do. They persecute Christians. We're not supposed to be popular. We're supposed to come here and tell people like you, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Brian P. Stack. And that racist, rapist, Mayor Sam Joshi.
Next speaker, please.
Tell McGreevy he's a piece of shit too.
State your name and address, sir.
Yeah, I'll wait till my time. Full court press, Hudson County. You're traveling through Hudson County, New Jersey, when you arrive in Union City and find a door. You unlock this door with the key of accountability. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of arrogance, a dimension of corruption, a dimension where public meetings mysteriously vanish and are moved into a time in the past. You're moving into a land of manufactured chaos and unchecked power. You've just crossed over into the Tyrant zone. Now I stand here navigating through this strange, warped reality, a dimension where rules bend and time bends with them. Meetings are rescheduled without warning, shifting into time frames that belong in the past as though they never existed. You think you can erase the truth with a few manipulative moves, but here I am, wandering through your illusions, holding a mirror to the chaos you've created. You've pushed us into this realm of disarray, but we won't be lost in it. We came here today not because we're confused, but because this dimension, this twisted system you've created, is one that needs to be exposed. These meetings that vanish like smoke, the lies you perpetrate, these corrupt dealings that occur behind closed doors, they don't belong in the realm of accountability. They belong in a place where truth is constantly suppressed, where those in power believe they are untouchable. But guess what? That's not this dimension. Every time you move the goalposts, every time you try to hide your actions behind layers of manipulation, it just further reveals how unstable this dimension really is. You thought you could rewrite history after time itself, but we're not falling for it. We see your tricks, we see your desperate attempts to control the narrative, and we're not just sitting here as spectators. We're here to rip the veil off and expose this twisted farce you've built. This isn't just a meeting. This is a battlefield where your corruption and dishonesty can no longer survive. Every attempt to silence us, every attempt to derail the truth is just another crack in your false reality. You can't hold this dimension together with smoke and mirrors. It's crumbling, and we're the ones who will finish the job. I've seen the weirdness that goes on here. I felt the weight of the manipulation, and I'm standing strong in the face of it. Every move you make to push us down, every attempt to shift the conversation to some other place or time, those are signs of a corrupt system trying to stay alive. But no matter what you do, we keep coming back, stronger and more determined. Your attempts to confuse us only add fuel to our fire. You think you're in control of this dimension, but you're wrong. The more you resist, the more you fight transparency, the more you try to suppress the truth, the more you reveal your weakness. We're not here to play by your rules. We're here to tear down the walls you've built around your corrupt kingdom. So keep trying to hide in the shadows, keep trying to escape the inevitable reckoning, but know this, truth doesn't bend. The truth doesn't disappear into some alternate timeline. The truth always finds a way. Have the night you deserve.
Thank you. Next speaker.
I want to thank the Tyrant response team for being here. And they're here because of you, Mayor Stack. Not because you're doing a good job, but because you're a low-life corrupt scumbag who is disrupting the meeting right now. You're disrupting my time, Stack.
Point of privilege.
Shut your mouth.
Point of privilege.
Point of privilege.
Ooh, sneak.
Stop my time, please. I'm going to wait until they're done talking. They're disrupting the meeting. Stop my time.
Point of privilege.
Stop my time.
Point of privilege.
No, they were disrupted. I need to start now because this is to Mayor Stack. So please reset my time. Please reset my time.
Look at him.
You're a scumbag too, Angelo Terry. You're going to lose your job too. To the most corrupt, vile, and morally bankrupt mayor in America, Mayor Brian Stack of the Board of Commissioners, and to every resident of Union City. This speech is beyond a speech. It is not a request. It is a war cry. I stand here tonight to deliver the harsh, unfiltered truth. Under your leadership, Mayor Stack, in Union City has become a cesspool of rape, corruption, and unchecked abuse of power. To put it in terms your woman-hating little brain will understand, you have turned Union City, New Jersey into a rape cage. You have turned this city into a fortress for predators like Sergio de Rojas, a nightmare for women, and a monument to your depravity. Let's call it what it is, Brian Stack. You are not a leader. You are a facilitator of sexual violence, a protector of rapists, the head of the State Judiciary Committee, and a disgrace to the office you hold. Yet you don't have the courage and the guts to look me in the eye man to man as I expose you. You made Union City synonymous with systemic abuse, retaliation, and soul-crushing corruption. Let's start with the most egregious example of your betrayal, the alleged rape of a female police dispatcher by Lieutenant Sergio de Rojas, formerly Sergeant de Rojas. The woman endured months of relentless stalking and harassment. She begged you for a transfer, a desperate plea for help for 2 months, and your response? No! Then, in the ultimate act of cowardice and cruelty, according to the victim, she was forced to give oral sex to Lieutenant Sergio de Rojas while working in a police trailer. And what did you do, Brian Stack? You allegedly covered up for her. Allegedly, you had the semen-stained chair destroyed. Then, the retaliation began. And to you, Brian Stack, the alleged kingpin of this network of corruption, I will not stop. Neither will my colleagues here stop until you are exposed and indicted and in prison.
For us.
And maybe a little pink prison outfit for you. Every lie you tell, every alleged crime you cover up, every attempt you make to silence me only strengthens my resolve. I've been here for a year. If I gotta be here for 10 years, I will. And you will not stop me. You will have to kill me to stop me. And that's the only way you're gonna stop me. And I've heard it's in the works already. So if anything happens to me, Brian Stack is responsible for my untimely death.
And the cooch.
I like that.
So make sure you get a good look at his face. He has people following me. He's hired private investigators all over to tail me, to try to get dirt on me, to attempt to stop me from investigating him, and to drop my lawsuit against him in the city. And I will not do it. A few questions, Stack, before we go. And this is for you. Sergio Ruben Rodriguez. He is accused of some very serious crimes. I heard you told Esther Suarez, the prosecutor, and that Chief Pacini told them to make them go away. Is that true, Mayor Stack? Did you try to cover up alleged crimes of Ruben Rodriguez, Sergeant of Union City Police Department?
Esther Suarez covers up a lot of stuff, especially in sea caucus too.
Now,
There's Rutherford everywhere, right, Brian?
hold on.
The courts.
Hold on. Now, what do you have to say about the? Hold on. What do you have to say about the alleged, the allegations of Ruben Rodriguez? Ray, stop, Ray. What do you have to say about the allegations against Ruben Rodriguez that he assaulted an emotionally disturbed man, homeless man, and that he lied on a police report? And it's the second time, because in 2009 apparently he did it, and he's on the Brady Giglio list because of that. And it was recommended by the Hudson County prosecutor to fire him, but you said, no, I will not fire a corrupt cop. I will embrace him and give him a promotion. Thank you. If anything happens to me, look at Senator Brian Stack.
Anyone else wish to comment?
Sure, there's more people.
Scumbag took my time.
Good evening, Mayor Stack, commissioners, and the residents of Union City. Tonight we must confront the horrific truth about what has been allowed to thrive under your leadership, Mayor Stack. This city, which you were entrusted to lead, has become a haven for predators, a place where victims are silenced, and where corruption shields the guilty at the expense of justice. Mayor Stack, you have orchestrated a culture of sexual violence, retaliation, and cover-ups that have left brave women who have come forward to share their stories shattered and unsupported. But let me make one thing clear to you. Your time of hiding behind your power is over, Brian P. Stack. The case of Lieutenant Sergio De Rojas exemplifies your corrupt reign. A man accused of raping a female police dispatcher, a woman he harassed for months, was not only protected, but promoted under your watch. Evidence, including a semen-stained chair, was allegedly destroyed on your orders. The victim was retaliated against while De Rojas was promoted to lieutenant. And now, upon his retirement, you orchestrated his appointment as safety coordinator for Union City Schools, putting him in charge of 11,000 children. What kind of New Jersey state senator and mayor entrusts the safety of children to someone accused of such heinous crimes? What kind of New Jersey state senator and mayor ensures that victims are silenced while predators are empowered? I'll tell you what kind, a corrupt one. This whole meeting is the worst meeting I've ever been to. I've been to hundreds of meetings all over New Jersey. I've never seen such a shit show. I can't hear anything. I can hear nothing that's going on. You guys have cameras facing us, nothing on you except for our camera. I mean, I couldn't hear a goddamn thing throughout this whole meeting. Absolutely ridiculous. Horrible use of tax dollars is what that is. Absolutely unreal. And none of this is an isolated case, nothing that I just mattered. Let me talk about Raul Janeo, the brother of Board of Education President Yolanda Janeo, who is the woman sitting at the head of the board who just hired his rapist, Sergio De Rojas. Yolanda's brother, Raul Janeo, is accused of sexually assaulting at least 6 women and 1 man who worked in the Parks Department in Union City with him, including 3 women who came forward and reported the alleged sexual assaults to the Union City Police. You're not even listening to me, Brian P. Stack. Mayor Brian P. Stack, can you at least show me the consideration and look toward me while I'm speaking?
Point of privilege.
Do you have any respect?
Point of privilege. Angelo, you gotta
This
stop
is
the time.
disgusting.
Point of privilege.
Stop my time. Stop my time.
Point
The
of
mayor
privilege.
is disrupting the meeting.
Stop the time.
Only when we interrupt.
This is ridiculous. I came here to address you, Mayor Brian P. Stack.
Robert's
and you just sit here and you don't even look at me.
Robert's
Absolutely
rules.
disgusting.
Robert's rules.
Absolutely disgusting. That's what a coward does.
This is a
A
chairman.
coward looks away. He doesn't look another man in the eye. That's what a coward does.
Chairman.
Unreal. Here's what we demand. Fire Sergio de Rojas immediately. A man accused of rape has no place overseeing the safety of children. Demand the immediate resignation of the entire Union City Board of Education, including Yudalia Ganeo, who has enabled this corruption. Reopen the investigation into Raul Ganeo and ensure that it be conducted by an independent prosecutor, not Esther Suarez, who has personal ties. Launch a federal investigation into Mayor Brian Stack. The FBI and the Department of Justice must examine your role in covering up sexual assaults, retaliating against victims, and fostering this culture of violence. To the women of Union City, you are not alone. Your bravery in coming forward has gone unnoticed, and we will not stop until you are heard and justice is served. Again, you just look down, you can't even look at me. The indecency.
She's recording us too, you see that?
And she's recording, of course. There's not enough cameras facing this way, right? But none on you, and I can't even hear you. No microphone for me. That's why I'm shouting. You're forcing me to shout so I can make sure that you can hear me. So, Mayor Stack, you can intimidate, you can retaliate, but you cannot silence the truth. The work of Leroy Truth and the voices of this community will ensure that your corruption is fully exposed. We will not stop. I will not stop. Leroy will not stop. Justice will come, and so will accountability. Your reign of corruption is coming to an end in 2025, Mayor Brian P. Stack.
Hell yeah.
You know, there is rebuttal.
No, rebuttal.
I should get my 5 minutes.
Rebuttal.
Can I get my 5 minutes? Because that was Charles Pratt.
Do they do rebuttal comments? Rebuttal comments? No rebuttal? No? Is this the end of the meeting?
Yeah, I can't hear them.
I can't hear them. I'm trying
We can't hear them. They don't know what to say.
I assume that they called.
What do you have to say about Sergeant Ruben Rodriguez of Union City Police Department?
Mayor Stack, Chris Christie, Mrs. Stack.
Mayor Stack, Middlesex County Prosecutor Yolanda Chacon's a stupid bitch.
Shit meeting.
Did you tell Esther Suarez to cover up the allegation of crime against Sergeant Ruben Rodriguez?
Did you hire a private investigator to follow Leroy? Nick Scutizzi.
We're gonna Oprah request that video, so don't delete it.
Any problems, we'll mail them a summons, right?
Oh, I thought he was saying mail us a summons. He's saying if.
No, you guys.
All right.
This is garbage.
Yeah, you know what, Bergbauer, that's a shitty thing to do. To threaten to summons us for telling them we can't hear him. You know that's what we were complaining about.
Are you guys still talking?
The meeting is over.
Bergbauer, the only thing I was complaining that we couldn't hear, you know that's all the only thing I was saying. And you know, because you were there, you couldn't hear either.
That's okay, but
I know you know that.
you were pretty good, but you did.
I'm always good.
You chimed in a little bit.
I couldn't hear them.
But
That's a
you know
legitimate
what I
right.
like about you?
Yes.
You're more of a leader, and you need to express to them that I don't got to arrest. I don't carry handcuffs.
No. You're good. Listen,
I'm not
I think you're a leader too,
arresting
and I appreciate that.
And we're
But the
running
threats
a
to someone,
meeting
but the
here.
threats to,
That's not a threat.
but if they're running a meeting, this is the people's meeting.
Listen to me.
We should hear that, sir.
I am not arresting you.
We should hear
Teach
that.
them.
We should hear the
I will
meeting.
put it in front of a judge.
And you know what? And I have no problem sitting in front of a judge and saying, I could not hear this man, and Bergbauer decided to send me a summons for it.
Here.
And I understand that. But I'm
everybody's
not
gonna speak.
I've never disrupted
I
a
didn't say
meeting
you're gonna
once.
disrupt, but they are speaking over other people, and that is disrupting the public
And
meeting.
but you know we couldn't hear them.
Take your 5 minutes.
Yes, but we have to hear them speaking, Bergbauer.
But that's something you got to take up with whoever in charge of that.
He's in charge, and you're enforcing his bullshit.
You had your 5 minutes.
I did have my 5
Use it
minutes,
for that.
but no.
I have no control over a microphone.
Exactly, but
Don't
you
get yourself
but
in
you
some
shouldn't
other
become
mess.
his enforcer of
I'm not an
his.
enforcer.
They should speak loud enough for
I am
us to
not
hear.
taking nobody's freedom
And I
over
that's
this. I'm not doing that.
well, you know what?
I'd rather put it in
A
front of a
summons
judge.
is an arrest. It's the same thing.
not.
It's the same thing.
It's not. We're gonna go to court.
It's,
We're going in front of
listen,
a judge. I'll go
they
home,
never,
you go home,
they
and
barely
that's
ever
it.
arrest people here. You go into the,
not
you go
arresting
into,
anybody here.
you go into the precinct. They issue us a summons anyway.
Guys, the
Everything is a
meeting's over.
summons. It's
Hang
bail
out,
reform.
All right.
We'll talk
Don't
again in
leave.
2 weeks.
We're gonna talk. We'll be here. All right?
Get home safe.
Hang out. All right. It's time to go. Yeah, time to go.
So when they leave, we'll leave because there's still a meeting.
People are speaking. You can't talk over them.
Only they can do that. Only they could do that, right, Bergbauer? Only they could do that.
Members there? Everybody gets a certain
Whatever you want.
Right, but after the
Sir, you'll see the video. We could not hear a word they were saying.
That is terrible that you guys do that. Nobody's doing that.
They said grab your shit and go. Is that your coat? That's not something.
He didn't say that.
I would never say that.
I hope not.
We are all about constitutional.
I'll take your word for it for now.
So let me be.
Yeah.
You're all right. They don't know it. They don't know it.
Yeah, you guys came in like you were ready to arrest somebody. That's not cool.
No, they're not arresting anybody. They're issuing summonses.
Listening. I thought you were a leader.
I just said they're not arresting anybody. They're issuing summonses.
Arrested here. Why are
I
you
know, but you're gonna send a summons.
I'm not a leader.
I know. I've seen you on YouTube before. I know.
You're giving me too much credit.
You know who I am?
Not yet. You know,
Who am I?
What are you guys reporting?
Do you know who I am? Do you know why I'm here?
What channel are they?
I
gotta
came here
ask him.
from Edison, New Jersey, because Mayor
You know what
Brian
this-
D. Stack, head of the judiciary, took me.
The same way when I ask a police officer, what's his name and badge number, and they say, you gotta ask him.
That makes sense. That's fair.
It's fair, right? What is your name, by the way?
Oh, Infante 5.
Yeah, it's blocked by all your stuff there. Afante 518. Thank you. And you are
yeah, don't hang out with Brian Stack.
Caputo 549. Thank you.
Shut up.
We're not even going to cross this line. It's half. It's dude. It's full. It's half court. It's literally half court. And I said it's full court press.
From half court. From half court.
Right, clearly, we're half court
Full
press
court
today.
from half court.
Not looking forward to going outside.
I got something I need to tell them. You guys see the secret shit that they're trying to pull on Leroy? So on every seat, right?
Yeah, that's all for me.
Oh, yeah.
This is all for Leroy. Now,
Just
someone want to hold this so I can dissect what's actually going on here? So they left on this seat a public announcement for Board of Commissioners meeting, rules of decorum. Does that remind you of anything? Edison, New Jersey.
They made those for me.
It says,
Yeah.
this is a warning because they want somebody to curse or do something disorderly when they're not recognized.
Right.
Now it doesn't matter, the meeting's over.
Right.
But say it was Leroy's time and I kept interrupting. I get a summons in the mail.
Yeah.
They're trying to set up Leroy and everyone that comes here.
I'm really disappointed in Bergbauer because I thought he was a little better than that. He did a really bad job today.
2C, disrupting a public meeting. But you cannot disrupt a public meeting under State of New Jersey versus Charzynski. You have to be a physical disruption.
Right.
I can't just have a verbal disruption. I can't just be eating Skittles in the front row and then one of these stupid piece of shit numbnuts says, hey, I'm distracted by that guy eating Skittles. It's not my fucking problem. Am I physically disrupting them from doing their meeting? Am I putting my hand over their mouth and stopping them from speaking?
Right.
Am I ripping up papers on their desk? No. But they're trying to use this 2C violation, all right?
You know what's interesting is Bergbauer said, we'll just issue summons. We know who every one of them are.
Oh, yeah.
He's chatting. He's chatting. He don't know who everybody is. He knows who some of us are.
This is all set.
Listen,
As soon as I'm told to leave, I'm leaving. As soon as I'm told to leave, I'm leaving.
I demand you fire Sergio de Rojas and rapist.
one
Hey,
second.
Brian P. Stack, tell Yolanda Chacon to go fuck herself, all right?
Hey, you should see a doctor about that
Tell her to
twitch.
go fuck herself.
I'm the first person that you guys will ever meet that while they're trying to persecute me, I tell all the judges to go.
Yo, he's gone. Let's be out because the rest of everybody here is insignificant.
Down to these sexual predators.
Thank you guys. Thank you for your professionalism. Always throw that in there. They were all right.
Does everybody go with him or what?
What's up? Good night, guys. All right.
Stay warm out there.
Thank you. You too. That beard's looking good, man. You're on point.
It's like 29 degrees.
A deep tone voice calls from the distance. Enter. You may have found what you're looking for. Then a shrieking woman voice. She sounds persistent. Every fiber in your body is telling you to slow your roll. The locals give uncanny stares. It gives you the chills. The spirals in their sterile orbs. You ends at a twist. Memories start to fade as your soul's being killed. This is not the place to settle down with your kiss. The tyrant song, they keep us far, send us away. The tyrant song, why am I doing this? I should be driving far away now. A summary of events someone was trying to recall. Then another local looked, and she said, shh.
Feel the energy flowing from Union City's 14th Street side.
Since I vanished, or it's like they moved back in time 2 years back.
Feel the energy flowing from the city. It's called Union now.
They meet in a boardroom at 10 in the past. It's 2001 and 10 a.m. is all gone. But they meeting on Monday. July 15th when they all had to go there, but they didn't have a clue what show they was watching. It was public comment over there. It's public comment over there. Yeah. They keep us far from the tyrant zone. They keep us far, send us back 2 years. The time zone, they keep us far, send us back 2 years. Send us back to you.
So they're saying, somebody, down
Yes,
here,
yes, yes.
yes. give Brian Stack a $10 million raise. Yes, 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 yes. You know, take away all the rights of the people and make sure that we have the death penalty for anyone who has a camera in Unit City. Yes, 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 yes.
My phone just died.
Leroy, he is a misogynist, man, because as soon as I was like, yo, fuck that bitch Tammy, he was agreeing.
He was like,
laughing.
I like that.
He hates women, so he was like, hey, good, we gotta.
He was like, good job, brother.
Yeah.